WWE 2019 predictions. We're going to start off with the U.S. champ and carry throughout the card. We got a heel turn. AJ Styles, he's gone heel on us, and he's got the boys back. They got the Too Sweet going on, and we're competing for that U.S. title against Ricochet. Now, the big talk and the whole thing behind the Bullet or the club being back together is because they're the OGs, the original Bullet Club, which, you know, over there in AEW, they're trying to bring back some of the members onto their brand as well. So I think it's all about, like, supremacy, man. Like, if you really want to bring the club, you got to throw in Balor in there, man. You got to, I know, you know, it's a different brand, but, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. It really does not make a difference. Bring Balor over here. But what's going to play out here? These two are going to have a big role in this match. They are going to interfere, and they are going to cost Ricochet the title. AJ Styles, he'll be ranting throughout Raw, man. He'll be carrying this belt and saying how they're just going to dominate Raw and SmackDown. And AJ Styles, your new U.S. champ. Let's bring this one up close, because this match will be the sleeper of the night. And no, you won't be sleeping. You're not going to be taking a nap. This is the match that's going to be like, dude, Extreme Rules, it was a good, not so bad pay-per-view, dude. The door was finally answered, and it could have been several superstars. I am so glad that it wasn't Bray Wyatt. Had it been Bray Wyatt, yeah, it would have been a match that we'd all wanted to see, but not necessarily right now. Because the reason for him being back there and doing those promos for all those months, actually it was months, but several weeks, it's to build him up. So if you throw him in here with Bray Wyatt, which they've also been building on, you can't do that. And Cesaro, I know you're going to lose. He is going to lose this match. But it is going to be the match that's going to stand out from it all. Both of these guys show some impressive in-ring abilities. Their characteristic and agility, especially with him, man. That kick. Oh, that kick. I genuinely cannot wait for this match. Give him a solid 15 minutes. You're going to have a really good one right here. No holds barred, Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman, and this is the reason why we're in the parking lot right now. This is where it's going to end up at. It'll go throughout the entire arena, but ultimately, it will be in the parking lot. And since the last meet that they had together, both of them were in an ambulance, there's got to be an ambulance involved in this match. Will he flip it? Will he put him in it? One of three things will happen. Braun Strowman will walk out with the win, and this won't be over once because they've done the arm wrestling, they've done regular matches, they're doing no holds barred, and when they continue a feud, they kind of lead a little hint left behind in the prior match. So next match, I'm just guessing, just an educated guess from what we've learned about WWE history, is that the next one, it will be an ambulance match, but Braun Strowman will win this, maybe flipping it over on top of him, one way or another. Braun Strowman, he's walking away with the win. Let's keep this match out of the pre-show. This should be put in the regular card. Last pay-per-view, they showed like, hey, yo, don't forget about our Division 205 Live. We got one of the best things going on down there. And it was. That match, last pay-per-view, was the highlight of which is nuts, because it was thrown in the pre-show. Gulak right here versus Tony Nese. Kind of want Gulak to retain this. I've never really seen the 205 Live belt go back and forth like throughout its history, but who knows, it might be time for a change. But for the time being, I gotta go with Gulak retaining the belt. This one's a toss-up for me. Both teams have been very vocal about AEW, and that's a good part of the reason why they're tag team champions. But if you are going to say who's more vocal, who's got the biggest mouth, or in their case, the biggest fists, got to see the Revival. They're going to retain. Usos, they're going to try to have to figure something else to capture the gold, because it's not going to happen with the Raw. Who knows? Go over to SmackDown. Go check it out. I know you're over here on Raw, but it don't change a dang thing. So I'm going to go right here with the Revival retaining the Raw tag team titles. This match is designed for one thing, and it is to divide Nikki Cross with Alexa Bliss. It's a 2-on-1, which means if they win, then both of them are the women's champ. Well, actually, Alexa Bliss would be the champion because she just inserted herself into this. But she's going to, just like the last pay-per-view, she's going to end up interfering to where it's going to cost her the belt. And right there, that's where it's going to break out. And then hopefully, crossing my fingers, that would put Nikki Cross into a single scenario to where she now starts competing for the women's title. Yes, Bayley retains. Triple threat match right here for the SmackDown tag team titles. Heavy Machinery will also be in this match, and it will make more sense once those customs are done, and more of a reason why we should have them in the collection. I cannot wait for you guys to see those. I really hope that you guys do enjoy them. For the time being, though, let's cover this. The New Day? No. Are they going to retain? No. Heavy Machinery, the new up-and-coming team to SmackDown? cross your fingers. Look, some changes have been happening as of late. I've noticed that a lot of the NXT superstars that were getting buried in the past, they're now getting a chance, and I think Triple H has more say in it because Vince McMahon is getting his hands are full over there with the XFL. So with the new changes that have been occurring, I think that it's a little bit out of Vince McMahon's hands, and if it is, just know that Heavy Machinery will be capturing those tag team titles. It's not official by the time that we did the recording on this. Nakamura, we got to see this match again. He got a clean win over Finn Balor on Tuesday night, which means it's Balor's turn to justify his loss. And if they do have this, I still have to go with Balor retaining. And Nakamura, what do you think? Do you think this match should happen? Come on! Nakamura agrees with me, but Balor will retain the U.S. title. Apart from the potential IC title match, I do want to cover this before getting to the WWE title and Universal Champion. Paul Heyman, he said, I'm not giving you a teaser, I'm giving you a spoiler. But his promo it wasn't the regular Paul Heyman that we normally enjoy to watch. Like, this guy drops, hands down, like, even though he's close up to is he in his 50s? He might be in his 50s. This guy drops one of the best promos out there, but it was so dry. It didn't feel like it was actually going to happen, and it's never felt that for the last month or so since he's been holding that Money in the Bank briefcase. WWE, they've trolled us one too many times for me to even think of him cashing in this Sunday. So, Lesnar, yeah, he ain't going to do anything. And if he does, it'll most likely be for the WWE title. Hero Fix, what have you noticed about Kofi Kingston's WWE run? So far, a lot of names that just don't compete at that level to be the new champ. And I'm not calling Joe a botch city. He's not. He's a very good in-ring competitor. What I mean is that Joe, he's been a stepping stone as of late. They need Joe. They say, hey, we need someone to put him over. Let's throw Joe in there and have Kofi retain the WWE Championship. His streak, too. It's going up by the days. I mean, right now, it's well over 100 plus. That being said, Kofi Kingston will retain the WWE title. Let's all give this man a round of applause. KO speaking the words of the WWE Universe. Pipe bomb? Was it a real pipe bomb? No pipe bombs are ever real. They're always planned out, unless if you're like a top guy to where you can go off script. KO ain't that yet. I mean, yes, as an actual like wrestler, he is. But when I'm saying like how Vince McMahon and the rest of the squad feels about him backstage, not quite yet. But they thought that he's the right one to throw the pipe bomb to bring interest to the brand. Now, that being said, what does this mean? I think KO eventually it's gonna, which in a way it's good, but at the same time it's bad because that means Shane McMahon will still be in that main picture and it will be a feud with KO down the road. But right here, we have a tag team match. We have the big dog carrying the weight of the dead man. That match, you guys, look, I'm not going to get all out with it. I'm sure a lot of you already know. It was so bad. Him versus Goldberg. So the reason, right? He's back in this. It's only been, a few weeks. We don't see him far in between. So the reason why he's here is because he needs to say, yo, look, it was a bad match. Let's put this behind me. We got some young guys in here that can carry most of the load. And that's why this is a tag team match. Roman Reigns will help out quite a bit. And Drew McIntyre, these two are supposed to have a match, I think at SummerSlam. So this will be the beginning feud between these two. This match will spark everything. And it's good because he can't go in there with someone his age. He's got to go in someone there that can kind of help him out throughout the match and carry most of it all. But right here, Big Dog and The Undertaker, they're going to win, and he needs this bad. Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin, if they win this, it's winner take all, which means we'll have a new Universal Champion and a new Women's Champion. Their promos, they're so rough. They're so bad to watch. Like, I have to kind of force myself to watch it throughout because the chemistry with them talking, it's not good. They're going to need more than their promos to get them through this match because Rollins and Becky, they've been on fire. They've been burning it down. Becky Lynch, straight fire, the mixture of these two, not only as a couple, this is like playing out to kind of like back in the day with Ms. Elizabeth. We'll talk about that story some other time, but genuinely am enjoying what these two are putting together. I don't see this as a main event. Like, I see this more as maybe like middle of the pay-per-view or a Monday Night Raw match, but is this the first time? I wanted to ask you, I'm not 100% positive if this is the first time that we've seen the main title being compete in a tag team match and mixed tag at that. But Rollins, no, you can't put a mid card or Lacey Evans. Is she a mid carder still? She still is. She's been getting quite a push. But these two, why would they lose? It wouldn't make any sense for them to go in there and lose. I just want to know, like, what's the next step, because I don't want to see this anymore. The continuation, and they did say, hey, this is the last time. Hopefully it is. WWE, they're always lying to us, but hopefully it is. But Rollins right here, he's going to retain the Universal Championship. Give me your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about the match card. Do you think it's going to stand out? I mean, usually when the matches are just kind of like, who knows? It might be good. It might not be. It's usually when it comes out. I mean, it is Extreme Rules, so let's hope that the extreme part of that title reflects the actual matches. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.